no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Putain.
How important
ce jeu,
we
là.
mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
J'ai de vomir là, allez.
Our destiny awaits.
C'est bon, j'arrête de tourner. Mec, là, un temps, il s'est marqué, ça fait 18 minutes, je joue.
The confusion ending.
La fin trop bien pendant 18 minutes, et en plus, c'est vrai, ça fait vraiment 18 minutes.
One giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Oh, ça... Il a redémarré, mec. Gros, il a redémarré, gros, 8 fois.
Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be.
Ouais, voilà.
I want the game to keep
C'est pas fini en
restarting.
mode.
I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Bon, faut sortir au moins.
And the timer stopped?
Il a arrêté le chronomètre.
Did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even...
Comment ça s'est arrêté, je crois.
Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
Tommy, vraiment, tu vas te retrouver bloqué dans une salle.
Now, we'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Voilà, je suis bloqué, ouvrez. Le jeu, il a crash. Le bail, le jeu, il a crash, même. Il a fait crash le... Oui. Il a fait crash le jeu, carrément. Tommy?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Pourquoi?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
C'est le bureau de mon chef, putain! Oh, même le chef n'est pas là.
Manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Il a un tub, un tub.
Unraveled,
Il a un code à
Stanley
frapper.
wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And
Bon, dis les
the
gars,
boss had
555.
assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Ça chie 2.4 t'abonnes à 4 pattes, tu finis à 4 pattes. Comment pas tirer à 4 pattes? On dit quand tu joues au jeu, Tommy. Hein.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Là, c'est sombre. Les gars, vous êtes sûrs on y va?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Non, 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 non.
Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Là, je peux...
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
J'ai quitté le jeu.